Welcome back to the channel. You won't believe what happened at the latest Senate Banking Committee hearing. Senator John Kennedy turned his mic on, and everything changed. A simple question about a climate risk rule spiraled into a full-blown grilling. Kennedy wasn't buying it, not for a second. It all started so calmly. Kennedy asked Crenshaw, how much will this climate risk disclosure rule cost companies?
This climate risk disclosure rule that you're so proud of, how much is that going to cost the companies that you regulate?
Senator, on a per issuer basis over 10 years, I think the economic analysis was roughly $250,000 to $750,000 on a per issuer basis over 10 years.
What's the total cost, please?
I don't know the total.
You have no
cost.
idea?
Crenshaw gave a range, $250,000 to $750,000 per issuer, but when pressed for the total cost, Crenshaw had no answer. That's exactly what Kennedy hammered home. The tension kept building. Kennedy leaned in. It's going to be billions of dollars, isn't it? Crenshaw dodged, again and again. Kennedy pressed. You know it's billions. And you don't even know what it'll do to global temperatures, do you? Crenshaw finally admitted. It's not designed to lower temperatures.
You don't know the total cost?
It's going to depend on the individual
You
issuer.
don't know, do you?
Because it's going to depend. I don't think there's necessarily
It's going to be billions of dollars, isn't it?
I don't believe on a per issuer basis that it's going to be.
I didn't say per issue. I mean the total cost.
Senator,
It's going to be billions of dollars, isn't it?
I don't know, Senator.
Yeah, it is, and you know it is. How much, after asking all these businesses to spend billions of dollars, how much is that going to lower world temperatures?
So why are businesses expected to cough up billions for this rule? And then came the sarcasm. Vintage Kennedy. If this is about giving investors information, he asked, why not just send them an email? Crenshaw struggled to respond. She mentioned securities laws, disclosure requirements. But let's be honest, the logic was falling apart fast. Kennedy hit back with the real kicker. You voted to make people spend billions, but you can't say how much it'll cost.
They can assess
Why don't
risk.
you just send them an email?
Well, I think there's a lot of securities laws that would prohibit us just sending
Let
an
me be
email.
sure I understand. You voted to spend, look, we all want clean air and bright water. You voted to spend, to require the people regulated and the entities regulated by the FDIC billions and billions of dollars, even though you can't say really how much it's going to cost. You're just going to make them do it. And you can't tell me today how much it's going to lower world temperatures?
Again, that's not what the rule is designed for, Senator.
Well, what's it designed for?
It's designed
To harass people?
to give investors information to
Virtue
assess risk,
signaling?
to appropriately allocate their capital as they see fit.
I mean, this is insanity.
And you admit it won't lower global temperatures. So what's the point? That's when Kennedy pulled out the big guns. He asked, do you buy clothes, drive a car, eat food? Of course, Crenshaw said yes. So Kennedy painted a brutal picture. What if we passed a law requiring you to report the carbon emissions from your entire personal supply chain, your car, your house, your groceries? He made the hypocrisy crystal clear. They carve out small businesses, they exempt themselves, but the rule hits everyone else hard. If it's really that important, why not live under the same rules?
You have a personal supply chain. Suppose we passed a law that said periodically you've got to report personally the emissions of the people who make all the clothes you buy. You buy clothes, don't you?
I do, Senator.
And the car you drive, and the house you live in, and the food you eat. How much do you think that would cost?
We carved out all of the smaller entities, EGCs, SRCs, from the final rule to ensure
If you
that
think everybody ought to report, why don't you make this rule applicable to everybody at the SEC personally and see how they like it?
Again, we carved out the smallest. We took into account the comment file, and we tried
Tell me.
As Crenshaw struggled to defend the rule, Kennedy pressed, how much will this lower global temperatures? Her answer? I don't know. Silence followed. This wasn't just a hearing, it was a reality check. Like, subscribe and share if you found this as shocking as I did.